Preparing for them as much as it is preparing for yourself for that game?
Yeah, you got to do both. You got to get better at things that we need to get better as a team, but also knowing who we're going up against and how offensive they are, how they like to get their D involved in plays. So those things have been a emphasis and a focus for ours this week. And I think any weekend you go into, you try to get better as a team, things that you do, but you also got to know what the other team's doing and try to combat that a little bit.
You just mentioned a couple of challenges. What are some of the other things that you need to do well to counterbalance them?
Yeah, there's not a lot of holes in their game. They got a good D-core. They like to be involved in the offense. Obviously, the one kid for them scoring seems like he's on the score sheet every night with 2 or 3. So he's obviously need to be aware when that line's on the ice. They got an offensive group they can score, all 4 lines. So similar to how we played when we played them here this first half is we just need to be detailed away from the puck and make things hard on them. Don't give them any easy opportunities.
Do you try to match their top lines? Even though you're on the road and they get the last switch, do you try to match them?
I mean, we did at home. It's tougher on the road. If we have an opportunity to, we'll try to. But yeah, when you don't have the match, you're kind of trusting your guys to get the job done that are out there.
You guys are on a good run of form lately. You guys won 5 games in the last 6. How do you channel that momentum into this weekend series on the road?
Yeah, I think with before break, and then we were playing really well before break, and then obviously coming out of break, we felt like we found kind of a little bit of an identity. So just continue that. I didn't think last Saturday we probably played to that. So hopefully that's just one hiccup for us, and we can get back at it this weekend.
What did you guys learn in the first half that got you to win in Big Ten play against Notre Dame?
Well, I think it was a learning curve for the group as a whole. With 15 new guys on our team, so it was a little bit of feeling out process. There's not a lot of time in college hockey to practice before you get going. So I think we're learning on the fly. I really think our group did a good job of staying resilient, and they showed up every week and kept wanting to improve and get better. Just took some time, and I think our game's in a good spot right now, and throw this past Saturday out the window. But I think everybody kind of understands their role and their identity, and like I said, hopefully this weekend we can bounce back.
Minnesota top 10 in the NCAA in power play. You guys bottom 10 in penalty kill. How do you mitigate that advantage that they have?
Well, one is don't give them as many opportunities. If we could keep them under 3, is probably ideal. But when they're out there, we have to do the job. From the goaltender out, that's probably be the most important one. But if you give them 4 or 5 opportunities, at some point it's going to bite you. The other thing is too, just early in games, not giving their skill players a lot of power plays right away, because if you get 1 or 2 in the first period as a power play guy, you start to feel the puck more. You're playing more offense, you kind of get into the game more. So the longer we can go in games without taking penalties, and obviously try to take away the ones that are unnecessary, the ones in the O-zone or the stick infractions that you don't really need, and I think that'll give us the best chance for success.
First half of the season, you can carry into the second half.
I'd say that the Big Ten's very skilled, a lot of good offensive teams, fast-paced too, so just adjusting to that, and new speed, new different players that you're playing against. So yeah, definitely different.
How much confidence did you guys get from the games right after Christmas, the holidays, winning those?
Yeah, we went on a little heater, which is always nice. Just trying to get back to that after a tough loss last week to Notre Dame, so trying to get back into that groove and find our stride again.
How do you like the chemistry in the locker room right now?
I'm loving it, yeah. My brother helps, obviously. It's great to have him around, but all the other boys are awesome, and we have a really close team this year.
Speaking of your brother, was the decision to come here because of him? Did that help aid your
It's definitely not the full reason, but obviously helped having him here. Definitely one of my goals was to play with my brother in college, kind of one of our dreams growing up. So it's awesome that we're seeing it through and making it happen.
You say play together, but it took a while for him to get back on the ice. How difficult was it for him to have to sit out the first half of the year with him?
Yeah, definitely difficult watching practices and just seeing me out there and wanting to be out there with me. Obviously had a long injury, a lot of rehab, but he's back in stride. He's finding his groove again, scoring goals, so happy he's back.
When you're away from the rink, do you talk hockey or other things?
We talk hockey, obviously. It's a big part of our life, but for the most part, we're just brothers always, so we're just joking around and having fun together.
What is the attitude going into playing up at Minnesota?
Yeah, I think we're all kind of excited. Obviously, last week we got the split, so it felt good for us. but we obviously still have a lot of work to do and a lot of left to prove. So I think we're excited going into Minnesota. I think we played them, before the break, and we played them good. So I think we're looking forward to the 2 games this weekend.
You got 4 in a row on the road, Penn State after this. Not home for. How important is it to get some points and some wins on the road?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Obviously, playing in the Mariucci, I've played there a couple of years, so it's a tough building to play in, obviously with their fans, and I haven't played at Penn State yet, so that'll be interesting. But, I mean, we need all the points we can get right now, so these next 2 weekends are huge for sure.
You guys got a shootout win last time you played Minnesota at home. What did you learn from that series that you could take into the one on the road?
Yeah, I think we learned as a team, like, we can play with them. You know what I mean? Like, they coming in, they're all pegged for their skill guys, and all their top guys are supposedly really good, but I think we played them well, and I think we have the capability to beat them 2 times this weekend, so we're looking forward to that.
You guys play everybody home and away in Big Ten play. Do you rather play them home than away or away than home?
I don't know. That's tough. I think definitely playing away first. Obviously, seeing the new place in the first half, and it's always good being home, like not having to travel. But I've been there a couple times before, so it's not new to me. So it doesn't really affect me and how I play. So.
Did you guys do anything specific to stop their forwards when you guys played them at home?
Yeah, they're a really good transition team. So we just got to take care of the pucks in the neutral zone. No bad turnovers on the red line and on the blue lines because that's what they feed off of, and they like to turn around and come quick at us. So I think this weekend we're trying to prevent them from doing that. So,
Your first year of college hockey, what has been the experience been like for you so far?
Yeah, it's been super fun. I think from day one, everyone here has been super welcoming. I think a couple weeks in, like everyone here already felt like we've known each other forever. And I mean, just having that tight group just makes it super fun showing up every day with these guys and working hard with them as well. I think everything here as well. Just to our facilities, all the help we get with things like that. It's been super awesome and special. It's pretty much impossible to fail here. I think just every day you wake up and come here, you're gonna get better, whether it's at the rink or in the classroom. So.
You got your first action in Wisconsin in December, had to wait a while to play. You've played some games since then. How's your confidence right now?
Yeah, I think not playing in the first half, I think it's tough as a goalie to not play, and I think you can find yourself losing your confidence and things like that. But I think I take credit towards myself, and I have I'm really strong mentally, and I think just coming to the rink with confidence each and every day and giving your all, I think that helps a lot in practice. And when my time came, I just felt ready. So. And then obviously being able to get some wins under your belt, and the team in front of you is playing awesome and they're having confidence as well. I think it's easy to feed off of that. So
you've seen Minnesota before. How can that help you?
Yeah, I think it helps out a lot. I mean, obviously they're a really, really good team. I think we just need to take it one day at a time and come into this weekend just focusing on one game at a time and obviously pushing for that sweep. So.
Having Logan in the room with you, how much does that help you, having that veteran guy there?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. All 3 of us goalies, we get along so well, and I think having those 2 older guys, I think it's awesome just to learn off of them each and every day, and like having them. I mean, just the little things they do as well just helps me out a lot, and they've been awesome since day one. So.
What is the learning curve that you have experienced playing in collegiate hockey?
I think it's definitely a little faster. Guys are a little smarter out there, and I think just focusing on little things I have to do each and every day to just the little things to help me get over pucks and making sure I'm on angle and square. I think that's a big difference. So